Hey Leah, I love you so much. And I wanted to thank you because I've seen firsthand how much work you put in and how much you care for your students. You deserve 1,000 thanks, and maybe we can cover a few of them right now.
I can't even imagine the kind of stress that you're going through this year. Being a new teacher is so difficult, and to try and navigate this pandemic with your students on top of it, it's got to be hard. But you care so much about your students, and you need to know that you are doing an incredible job. I'm so proud of you. You've come so far, and you're totally kicking ass. One of the things that I've held onto this year is the definition of resilience. The dictionary defines resilience as an ability to recover from or adjust easily to misfortune or change, and the capability of a strained body to recover its size and shape after deformation caused especially by comprehensive stress. This year is all kinds of stress, but you are resilient. You are capable of walking through this and coming out stronger on the other side. I'm so grateful to have you as my friend, and your students are so lucky to have you as their teacher. Thank you for everything that you do.
Hi, Leah. We just wanted to send a quick thank you to you and let you know how much we appreciate all the hard work you're putting into teaching the kids right now. We hear how hard, things are. We don't really know, but, we definitely feel for you and we know you're going through a lot. But we know those kids are lucky to have you, so hang in there. Um,
Yeah, and hopefully you guys get some help soon. Anything that can make your lives a little easier. But yeah, we just really want to say thank you for all your hard work, and hang in there, and contact us anytime.
Love you.
Leah, thank you so much for all the hard and important work you do as a teacher. What you do makes a huge difference in the lives of your students. I know this because I've experienced this firsthand as a student. I have a career that involves a lot of math. What you may not know is that when I was a student, there were several times, two times in particular, where I almost gave up on the subject. And in those moments, it was teachers who cared, going out of their way to make a difference, to help me stay on course and help me stick with math, even when it was really hard. And the efforts those teachers took have made a significant and really meaningful difference in my own life. And so I share that just to reinforce that what you do matters, and maybe also to reinforce like this stuff takes time. Those teachers who worked hard for me when I was young, they don't know that my career today relies on what they did for me back then. And so I just want to reinforce, even when you're not seeing the differences immediately, that the efforts you make today compound into changes that manifest over someone's life. And you are truly going to make a difference in the lives of your students. So thank you for all you do. Keep it up. Wishing you the very best.
Hi Leah, it's CJ. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I just wanted to say thank you for all your hard work this year. We've asked more of our teachers this year than we ever have before, and it's already one of the most thankless jobs you can get out there. So I'm going to share with you a view that's kept me happy through all this time in hopes that it'll bring you some joy too. Well, I hope that little piece of the land of enchantment brought you some love and joy this season. Hope to see you soon when we can travel again.
Merry Christmas, Leah. You have been doing so much for your kids. You have made them your priority this year, and your first full year happened during COVID, and you have gone above and beyond, and each child you approach differently because each child's unique. And I know that each kid under your care feels special because you are caring and you work hard and you offer that extra help that they need. And I know that you're nervous about possibly teaching in office again, and I know that it's going to be different, but I also know that you can do it and you can handle it because you're one of the most hardworking people I know, and when you put your mind to something, there's no stopping you. I am truly grateful for you. I talk about you all the time to people in my life. I tell them how amazing you are and how wonderful you are as a teacher and as a person. And I know that you're going to make a huge difference this year, just like you did last year with your kids. And everyone is lucky to be in your class. Merry Christmas.
Hey Leah, I just wanted to give you a big thank you. I hear you're an amazing teacher, and I really don't think I would be where I am without the really supportive teachers. I did have, when I was in school, I had some bad apples, and I distinctly remember that, but I also distinctly remember my really good teachers, and they left an even bigger impression on me being a dyslexic student. So I just want to say thank you from Laura Kirkpatrick, America's Next Top Model.
Hello, Leah.
Leah, thank you for being a teacher. And I can say, even though I haven't seen you teach, interact with your kids, I have seen those lesson plans that you shared with me to help me with my students. And I was very impressed with how well they were thought out, like how detailed they were, but then also they were all very different and creative. And it makes me feel like those kids are probably very lucky to have you, somebody who is willing to put in the extra effort and create interesting lesson plans that they can follow, and actually that makes sense. And then also seeing you work on those on vacation or at the parents' house and things, and as somebody who also works a lot all the time, I respect that. And so I guess I haven't seen you teach, but I do admire what you're doing. I admire people who put in a lot of work, and you're definitely putting in a lot of work. And from what I've seen, you have a talent for it.
Hey Leah, we just want to say thank you for all that you're doing. We know it's super, super hard now being a teacher, and I can't even imagine. But we love you. We thank you for everything that you do for the kids, and hang in there. I mean, this year is almost over.
Yeah, doing great work. And happy holidays, guys.
Yeah, we miss you guys. Hopefully we can come visit, or you can come visit us in 2021.
Yeah.
Leah, despite these COVID year, I think you have done an awesome job at making school meaningful for your students. The way you reach out, try to find resources, try to do things that are more meaningful to students, and still stay inside of the school district's box of curriculum is pretty amazing to me. The hours you spend, the dedication that you have to your students to develop curriculum and resources for them is totally amazing. I thank you. I'm pretty sure that the students notice, and their parents, even though, some of them are like, I'm so done with this online learning. I'm pretty sure that they will recognize your work ethic and dedication to their students' learning. It's really admirable. They feel safe. It's obvious to me they feel safe and unjudged in your classroom. It's organized. They maybe in the back you're thinking, oh, this isn't as organized as it should be. But on the front, it's what matters. And I think that you do a great job of just staying enough ahead of them to know that they're going to have something meaningful and that they better be ready for the next day. Thank you for your time and your effort. I know it's a struggle right now. It's really a struggle. But you have the tenacity to get through this. I think with Anne Desjardins, it said, your girls are really tenacious. And that is something that is reflective upon in your work ethic. So keep going. Take a break for yourself when you need it. Know that I'm here to support you with any resource, speaker, anything else that you need to help you, or just listening to having a bad day and giving you advice if you ask for it. You're an awesome teacher. Keep going. 2021 could get a little bit bumpy, but this will end and you'll get back into the groove, doing the fun things that you like to do with those kids in a face-to-face way. Merry Christmas. I hope next year that we're having a different conversation about teaching.
How you doing, Leah? Keith Carlos here. I just wanted to congratulate you and commend you on all the work you have put in as a teacher. Like, you are truly the definition of a superhero, and you don't get the recognition that you deserve. And I'm just here to give you that recognition and to encourage you to keep going, keep striving to be the best, keep working hard, because you don't know the lives that you're changing and the people that you're influencing. And I highly respect everything that you're doing, and I want to encourage you to keep going, make it happen, and just keep going hard and living in service, because these kids really need you, and you're pivotal in their lives right now. And yeah, once again, this is Keith Carlos, America's Next Top Model, and I just wanted to say thank you in behalf of those kids.
Hey Leah, your masked friend here, and hanging out in beautiful California, and still a pandemic going on. Got the high school behind me, and it reminded me how hard it must be as you as an educator and for the kids as well, and how lucky they are that they have an educator like you that cares about them through all this uncertainty and all these weird times, and having someone with a good attitude like you to care for them and try to make it the best that you can. So keep on going. Hope the vaccine's coming soon. Let's get back to normal, but let's stay positive along the way and bring the kids along, and grateful that you're there doing that work.
Thank you for being a good teacher. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm Vivian Allen Hyper. Woohoo!
Your mom and I talk a lot about the amount of work that you are putting into your class, your students, in this very difficult situation. I mean, it would be hard anyways for a second-year teacher, but now you have online and in-person, possibly, and a pandemic and board students, etc., etc. Thanks for getting through that. I know it's tough, but you are making a difference. I still remember my 5th grade teacher and the sort of experiences and the sort of things that you are doing to get their attention, to keep their attention, to get them motivated and stuff will make a difference. They will remember it. The thing that I remember most, and I think I've told you about this before, about my 5th grade teacher, was when she brought in a human brain that we could all file by and touch. Probably not possible in today's school system, right? But you are doing great things, creative things, and I got to see them firsthand when you were here for a month. I saw how hard you worked. I saw the after dinner planning for the next day's lessons. I saw the videos and stuff that you were taking and editing. I was happy to film some of those. You're going to get through this. Everything is going to be easier afterwards. You can do it. You are a strong person. And you have a fantastic support system in your mom. I am more emotional support. I can't help you with the specifics, but, I cook for your mom, and then she helps you. That's my way, I guess, of contributing. Thank you very much for what you're doing. You are making a difference in these kids' lives. I've heard recently about what you're being asked to do next, I guess, starting in January, or maybe October, or no, maybe it was in March, where you have to do maybe 4th and 5th grade online and in person. Sounds like 4 jobs to me. I hope that doesn't transpire to being reality. But if it does, you'll get through it. And the students will benefit. And you just got to make the best of it. But thanks for all that hard work that you do. We see it. I see it. I know Pierce sees it because he sees it in person there. I saw it when you were here. Keep it up. Keep going.
Hi, Leah. It's Tara.
And Gloria.
And we just wanted to say thank you for teaching in a really difficult and probably frustrating time, and for working way overtime to make sure that kids still feel like they're being taken care of and like their education is important and like they are seen and maybe a little bit from Gloria.
Yeah, I'm in the 5th grade, and I heard that you've been teaching the 5th grade, and your class sounds like so much fun, and it sounds a lot more organized in my class. And the kids in your class may not show it, but they're really, really lucky to have you.
Thank you, Gloria. Good job, Leah. I love you. She would love you if she knew you. Merry Christmas.
You're good at Among Us.
Okay, so Leah, we just want you to know we really appreciate you teaching, and we realize how hard it is, and in these times it must be really, really hard. I've seen a little of that with Jill and Ellie, and trying to do it remotely. It's overwhelming to me. So you must be doing an awesome job, and I'm sure you are, and keep up the good work despite how difficult it is, because you have it in you to do it, and someday some young person is going to grow up and be an adult and find you and tell you that you made a huge impression on his or her life. So thank you for everything you're doing, and all these kids out there that really appreciate you. They just don't know it yet. So keep going. We love you, and be the great teacher that you are.
Hi, Leah. Just wanted to say happy holidays, and just let you know that you're doing such an amazing job as a teacher. Your kids are so lucky to have you. I can't imagine how hard it is to teach in this environment right now, and it sounds like you're doing an amazing job. I mean, even just from the small things that I know, like when you were encouraging that student last year to stick with the violin, the kids that you have are so lucky to have a teacher that cares about them so much. So you're doing an amazing job. It's such a difficult time. I hope the spring semester is not too terrible. I know you'll do an amazing job no matter what is asked of you. And I'm really looking forward to the time we can travel again and I can see you, because I will buy you a drink to say thank you for just being a great teacher and a great friend. You're my oldest friend, and I'm really proud of you. You're doing amazing work. So have a happy holiday, and I'll see you as soon as possible.
Leah, it's Ms. J here. So I hear that you are now in your, I believe, your 2nd year as a 5th grade school teacher, and that you worked very hard to get there, and that sometimes you put in 60 plus hours a week supporting your students. Well, from me to you, thank you. And thank you for all of your hard work teaching our future generation. And not only do I thank you, but the world thanks you. And with that, I will say, as you teach, always be fierce, be fabulous, and always be and do you. And I'm sure during this pandemic, it may not be the easiest thing for you to do with some of your students in the class or out of the class and online teaching, and it's always changing. But because you're such an amazing teacher, your students will follow you, girl, to Mars. Just saying.
On behalf of everybody in this video and everybody else in the world,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for all that you do.